I really missed that scream. It's been a long time. What's up?
Just wait. I'm sure I'll be screaming here in just a minute.
What's up, everybody? Joe Dove. As you can tell, I am a bit echoey because I am not home in the studio or on the Starship, so to speak. I am actually live from Juan Dulce's Desserts over in Cliffside Park, New Jersey. We got Juan right behind me there. There he is. What's up, man? How you doing? He is the owner establishment here in this fine place right here in Cliffside Park, New Jersey. We're having a great time. First live podcast of the year. It's the first podcast of the year, and we're excited to have you with us on this amazing journey. And of course, I am not alone. I'm always joined by the co-host with the most, Jason Roy Gaston, who is sending in the clowns.
Hello, everyone. Are we ready to have a good time? It's an episode all about clowns.
Oh man, I wonder if people aren't going to watch because they have what's it? Clownophobia? What's the term?
Oh God, I don't know. Clownophobia, itophobia. Who knows?
We're gonna go with that.
You know, I'm not scared of clowns. I just don't like them.
Oh really?
I just don't like them.
Oh wow.
I guess I just don't like bit.
I just don't like John Wayne Gacy. That would be the only clown.
Well, I don't think anybody really liked John Wayne Gacy's show, especially if they took part in it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're gonna go say hello to the people in the chat. It is greetings and salutations from our good buddy, My Figure Universe. How are you, sir? Happy New Year. We are glad you're with us here in the Captain's Quadrant. We are live from Juan Dulce's over in Cliffside Park, New Jersey. And then he thinks clowns are awesome. So
what is wrong with you? That is the incorrect answer, my friend. Incorrect.
Mm-hmm. So
you do not get to come back tomorrow. You don't get a copy of our home game. You are completely wrong.
Oh wow. What is going on? How are things going in this new year for you, Jason Roy Gaston?
Well, I have not died yet, so that's always a plus. No, I got to go tool around Anchorage, Alaska for a few days in the wintertime, and it was very lovely. It was beautiful. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Alaska in the wintertime. Why? Because it's awesome. That's why. You get to go see Snowzilla. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's fire over in Alaska. So yeah, Victor agrees with you. Welcome to the.
It's too cold for fire in Alaska. If you start a fire in Alaska, it freezes. Oh yes, it's a lovely place in the wintertime. I really enjoyed myself.
I've never been. It's one of the places that's on my bucket list. I want to see the glaciers. I've been to Iceland, which is the East Coast Alaska, better known as, and just as fun, right?
I've never been there. That's on my bucket list.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, maybe we'll go and have a live Captain Quadrant in Iceland. That would be fun.
Didn't they shoot episodes of Discovery there?
Yes.
So there we go.
There's precedent. That's precedent. We are back in the Agony booth. We were talking about a Star Trek episode called The Thaw. Star Trek Voyager. This is the 23rd.
I putty tat.
This is the 23rd episode of the second season. And do you have a Agamis synopsis?
I do not, because I didn't think we were doing this.
We
were only doing that for Lower Decks.
No, we'll do it for everything.
This is why we got to communicate.
Yeah.
I am Agamis. Here is my synopsis of this episode. It's Voyager, and it has a clown. What's going on? There we go.
Oh, boy. There we go. Perfect. Let us hop into our wonderful, wonderful first segment, and that is WTF did we just watch? I like that it's still blurred. The blur has.
Oh yeah, you don't want to see those low hangers. We want to keep this family friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like one of those Newton's cradles that happens when you get to be a certain age.
Yeah, gravity does take its toll on all of us. Do you want to kick us off? What WTF did we just watch?
Oh, I believe we watched a very underrated episode of Star Trek Voyager that was that close to being one of the best Star Trek episodes of all time. The problem is they didn't go for it. If they had gone for it, like full tilt, like if they'd gotten a stronger director, I think, and I don't know, and maybe just a little bit more, gotten a little bit stranger with the camera and the sets and the actors, I think it could have been amazing. But right now, it's a good episode. I hear some people say it's terrible. Those people are wrong. This is a good episode, and I think it has a good message. It does have several things wrong with it, though, which we will talk about. But it's almost one of the best.
For me, when I watched this the first time, and this is actually probably the second time I've seen it. I saw it when it originally came out on good old UPN back in 1990, whatever, and I just kind of was like not really interested. And then when I watched it recently, I really thought that Michael McKean, I think his name is, the clown,
yes.
the third clown.
Yes, the great Michael McKean.
Yeah, I thought he was auditioning for the Joker in that role to an extent. He was very over the top with the laughs. And yeah, I mean, the way his presence was and how he was laughing and going about, and even with the sneeze tissue that he had, that overblown napkin that he was carrying with him, I thought it was kind of crazy and very like Joker-esque. So I thought maybe
don't be silly. He wasn't doing the Joker. He was doing Pennywise.
Oh, it's an interesting take. Yeah,
I mean that's what the clown is. The clown is somebody saw the 1990 It miniseries and thought, hey, we could have a clown too.
Star Trek clowns. That's our new episode, all about it.
Somebody called Tim Curry. Oh, he's expensive. Somebody called somebody who's not Tim Curry.
Oh, there we go. We can afford that.
Yeah.
How surprised are you? I think that at that time, Michael was a big name in the industry. So how surprised are you to see him?
Yeah, he was pretty well known, and I can definitely see why he took this part, because it's a fun part for him to play. He gets to go from being goofy to sinister to sniveling. He gets to run the whole gamut there. Plus, you got the really cool makeup and everything, and who would not want to play this part? It's great. I bet you if they'd called Tim Curry, he would have been, "What's Star Trek?" No, I'm just kidding. He would have said, "Of course I will. Of course I will."
What's a Star Trek?
Where's Chewbacca?
Yeah, right. Where's the lightsaber swords? I also think that it was very interesting choices that they made when they choose the little person and kind of over-sexualized her earlier in the episode. It was very off-putting. It was just like, why is her shirt so low cut? Why did they just like kind of cover her up? That was a weird selection. But then I remembered who was in control back then, and that was Rick Berman.
Yes, yes.
So now I get it.
That, and I do believe that there was a lot of not really disturbing imagery, but very off-putting imagery. The very large person with the very large mask with all the teeth, incidentally, same actor who plays Mr. Holm. Yes. He that was, to me, was super off-putting. Even though this character was kind of friendly and never really did anything bad on his own unless the clown was commanding him, there was just something about him that was off. And there was something about something about the little person that was just off. And I honestly think that's what makes this episode good, or one of the things that makes this episode good, is that it's got this weird, it's not really an uncanny valley, but it's a valley of uncomfortableness about it. Yeah. And once the second they get into that environment, something's up. And that's really where I wish the director and the cinematographer would have gone just that extra step and made things a little bit more weird.
I mean, have that set, like, they saved a lot of money. It looks like it could have been from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and they just kind of went around the same little set for the whole episode, which is a huge money saver. But
they did a couple of really cool things with it, like there at the end when the clown is realizing that he's been tricked. They very cleverly
just turn off the light.
They sneak a painting of the set behind him.
Oh.
And whenever he realizes that he's been tricked, the painting starts rotating. With him still in the same spot.
Oh, yeah, I did notice that. Yeah.
It's a very cheap trick, but it works. And I thought it was awesome.
Not only that, they shut the lights off on them, so it gets darker, and then Jamie gives that final, "You'll vanish." Like, Jamie just straight up murking everybody.
I know. That's Janeway at her most badassest right there. It's whenever he says, "I'm afraid," and she goes,
that was
just like, because she's just like, she's not really doing it maliciously. She's more like the very disappointed mom.
Is it a very disappointed
which is scary,
or I beat you, like, because they couldn't quite figure it out, and then she kind of lost the first time they tried something, and now she's figured out through the help of the attendant that's been in there.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so I feel like she's like, I got you. So
it's one of Janeway's best moments, though, and nobody ever talks about it. But I love that ending. Just whenever the lights go all the way down, and Janeway tells him, I know you're scared, and he just very simply just goes, "Drat," and then the episode's over with. I love that so much.
I was expecting like something to happen after the fact. I thought there was going to be like some type of conversation, or we would get that oboe and flute silhouette. Silhouette.
No, they didn't need that.
I guess
maybe send Garrett Wang to acting school.
Garrett Wang's a great actor.
Okay, I love Garrett Wang. I do. I think he's great. But you can definitely tell here in the first 2 seasons, he did not have a handle on who Harry Kim was. He was very stiff. He was very wooden. And all of his line deliveries inside the clown's domain, every single one of them was bad.
Oh.
Like, bad. Very bad. It got to the point where I was almost wishing that Neelix was in his place. Because what you will about Neelix. Number one, I'm a Neelix defender.
Yeah, same.
But I think if they'd sent Neelix in as kind of an ambassador, and he would have been the one that the clown captured, the episode would have been 10 times better. And again, I'm not dogging on Garrett Wang. I am not, because I understand they did not give Harry Kim a lot to do in the first 2 years. No. And quite honestly, by that point, I don't even think Garrett knew who Harry Kim was. So I think he was almost playing him like he was trying to emulate George Takei, but it sounded like a very bad imitation at certain points.
Yeah,
that's another one of those things that just kind of pulls down this episode from being the greatness that it could have been. I almost want them to do a special edition of this. Do it with the animated Harry. Oh, okay,
release the Thaw, the director's cut.
Do it with the animated Harry Kim from Lower Decks. And that's one of the things I was going to say, is that you can take a look at Garrett's appearance on Lower Decks, and you can see that now he knows who Harry Kim is.
Yeah,
and he was fantastic in that episode, playing so many different Harry Kims. So he went from playing one Harry Kim badly to playing 20 Harry Kims amazingly.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, the only thing about having Neelix in it is Neelix would Captain Janeway care as much for Neelix as she did Harry Kim?
Of course she would. That's her pet Neelix. She like scratches him behind the ear when nobody's looking. That's Neelix. Neelix is a jewel, and the Voyager didn't deserve him most of the time, to be perfectly honest. And neither did the viewers, because the viewers were mean to him. Neelix was a treasure.
I love those suits. I don't care what the actor says.
Oh, he looked fly every single episode. I would raid his closet in a second. I would be walking out of there with that little vomit texture all over me, going, "Look at me. I'm too sexy for this shirt. Too sexy for this shirt. So sexy it hurts." Copyright strike. Boom. Okay.
No, I think it was 20 seconds. We're good.
And it was bad too, so that helps.
It was fine. Let us move on. This is a little different format. We're going to be hanging out with the chat throughout the show. Now, technically, this could be considered Seward or Lower Decks. The clown did appear on that show.
He did. He appeared in. Oh my gosh, Two Vix.
Yeah,
Two Vixed in Lower Decks. Yes, I wish they could have gotten Michael McKean to reprise the role, but it was good seeing Fear Clown again. Ooh, look, wow, that's weird. My hair just went nutty.
The Fear Clown's coming after you. I'm a big fan of Michael McKean. He's always been one of my favorite roles outside of his Spinal Tap. Yeah, I forgot he was in this is Spinal Tap.
Well, he just disappeared into that role in Spinal Tap.
So
I want to see some really good TV. Check out the TV show Earth 2. I remember Earth 2. I forgot Tim Curry was in it, though. But yeah, it's a good show.
Well, one of the things that we're going to talk about before we move on, of course, as he mentioned, another sci-fi show. We have a new show coming out at the end of the month called Wormholes.
Yeah.
And we changed the format up a little bit. We've got a new website coming out, and we've got a Patreon that's going to be released pretty soon. So we really appreciate if you guys wouldn't mind checking it out, signing up, and looking at our Patreon. We got some great levels, great tiers, more to come on that. But the wormholes, you're putting me on to exactly what? The format of this show is going to be, we're going to go through a wormhole out of the Star Trek universe into the various sci-fi universes out in the ether. And yes. Jason Roy Gaston has the helm. He's going to control what I watch that week.
Okay, so I have to explain. So I had no idea that I would be picking the shows until like literally 4 days ago. And Joe was like, well, you need to choose the show. And I was like, what? You choose the show. You choose all the shows we watch. I was like, well, you need to communicate with me better. I don't like that. Okay, fine. You want me to choose shows? I'm going to choose shows. So I chose a show.
Yeah, you did. You did. And the name of that show, do you want to tell them now, or?
It's Benji, Zax, and the Alien Prince.
Yes, Benji, Zax, and the Alien Prince. I've never heard of it.
It's a science fiction show starring Benji the dog.
Yes.
Because why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? It's a whole new universe that we're going into. And you are in control. So at the end of the month, we're going to be doing that. We also have 2 special guests that are going to be joining us this month. The first one is going to be an interview, and that more to come on that later. And we've got a guest from the Sci-Fi Sisters. Their collective is going to join us on the 24th, I believe. So more to come on that. So we've got a lot of things lined up this season of the Agony Booth. We're super excited, and a lot going on in the Captain's Quadrant. We'll be diving back into the movies. We've got a whole lot of new formatting and a lot of fun. So kudos to our buddy over at Talking Tubi who set us up for success for the rest of the year.
Well, and please go subscribe to Talking Tubi. That's a great show.
Go check his show out. I'm pretty sure you have 24 people have already signed up to talk in a Tubi with our good buddy Jace. So let us continue the show. Let us hop into Voyager. Let us get into the next segment. Surprised Jordan didn't pass out with that flash.
We just cut away pretty quick, so he might have been overcome.
That's true. So why would they do that? Why would they put a whole fear program into the world of Star Trek Voyager?
Well, I think we've already hit on that already. Obviously, it was heavily inspired by the 1990 It miniseries. It was inspired by A Nightmare on Elm Street, and it takes place on one set, so it would have been relatively inexpensive to shoot. Plus, it gives a chance for Garrett Wang to have an episode, because Garrett Wang was recently, about that time, he was named one of the 100 sexiest people in Hollywood.
Really?
Oh, he was, yes. As a matter of fact, that's what kept him from getting fired.
Hey.
And he tells that story himself. He said that if he had not gotten the 100 sexiest people from People magazine, that they were choosing between him and Jennifer Lynn to let go.
Oh, wow.
And they ended up keeping him because of that. So I don't know. I don't know if that came out before this or after this, but part of me thinks it came out before, because this just seems like let's slide Harry Kim in there and let him be sexy.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He was just bad.
I mean, they did have a lot of fun in that universe with all the. I mean, if you wanted to talk about having a Quentin Tarantino episode of Star Trek, this is as close as you're going to get, because you have characters like the Gimp, that was the executioner, all in black. You think about it, in the black mask and all the black stuff. You had the short person. You had them grabbing Harry Kim by his feet to move him around. So you have all the elements that were perfect for.
You got that fetish in there, yes, you do.
Yeah. So you got all the elements that are perfect for Quentin Tarantino. So this is one of those that could have easily been the Tarantino episode. I think if they had given it to him, it could have been even more crazy. But let us jump into redeeming features. What a smiling face. Another Voyager reference.
Yes.
A lot of fun there. Let us just talk about what would work better in this episode. What could have been redeemed? What would have made this proper for you?
Well, a couple of seasons after this, we got a fantastic episode. One of the most underrated episodes of Star Trek ever. As a matter of fact, I would consider this a top 10 episode. And it was called Distant Origin. And in that episode, Voyager comes across, or rather not Voyager, but these aliens come across a dead body on a planet, and it's one of the Voyager crew members, and they test the DNA. They're like, oh, this is like one of our distant ancestors. And so they track Voyager down, and basically they find out that their entire race, the Voth, had escaped from Earth and everything. It's a whole thing. What makes this episode so special is that the director went nuts. Like, he did all of these weird camera angles. He put the camera in places on the sets it had never been before. And it was just fantastic. It was absolutely fan-damn-tastic how this episode was done. And apparently Rick Berman hated it. He hated how this episode was shot because he wanted Star Trek to look generic, I guess. I do believe that if that director had come into this episode and filmed the Thaw instead, I think the Thaw would have turned out so much better. If we'd have had weird camera angles, strange things happening with the camera. And I also think that if... I don't want to pick on Garrett Wang, because Garrett Wang is such a great guy. He was just extremely bad in this episode. I don't think he got the script. I don't think he understood what he was supposed to be doing. But he was so wooden that he made William Shatner look like he's made out of Jell-O. Just, that kind of thing. I'm just did not care for his interpretation here. He just seemed like he was without passion, without joy. And whenever he was supposed to be scared, I never bought it. There's even a shot where they put him in the stock where they're about to cut his head off right before they cut to a commercial. And I swear Garrett Wang isn't even acting. He's just kind of...
Yeah, I remember that.
He's kind of doing that. So I don't know. I would love to hear like a behind-the-scenes thing to see what went wrong there. Was something going on with him personally? Was the director getting under his skin? Did he learn that he might lose his job? Is that why he was kind of out of it? I don't know. Because we know that Garrett Wang is capable of better. We know that he is. We've seen it. It just seems like this episode does not go far enough. And I think with the subject matter and the setting, it could have really stretched its legs and just gone 100% weird.
Do you think that part of the reason why he didn't seem that stellar was because who he's acting against? Because that is a class actor.
It could have been intimidating, but I also know from experience that whenever you act opposite of somebody who's extremely talented, that they have a tendency to bring out the best in you.
Oh, okay.
And throughout it all, he just seems so stoic. And I don't know, maybe that was the director telling him to act that way. We have to show you're not afraid, so you have to act like you're made out of granite and never change your voice. I also found it weird that Harry Kim wouldn't know who Winston Churchill was.
Yeah, that's weird.
Which I guess, that's 500 years removed from where he is, but it just, like the man said, I was like, the man, you mean Winston Churchill? Yeah, like Winston Churchill said there, dingus. Now, it's funny because before he gets into the environment, they have that scene with him and Tom Paris where he's practicing the clarinet. He's great in that part. Whenever he's just chatting back and forth with Tom, he's great.
That's why I said I think it's a comfort level.
Yeah, it's only whenever he's in that environment. And I really think it was some kind of disconnect. It was a disconnect between the actor and the script, or it was a disconnect between the director and the actor. I don't know what it is, but like I said, we know that Garrett is capable of so much more than what he delivered in this episode. And it's sad because I just feel like it's not his fault and we don't know why, but he's getting blamed for it.
Yeah. I think a lot of it has to do with the caliber of actor that he was going up against. I think that didn't help. And I also think that part of the reason why he was acting that way is I guess he was supposed to be trying to hide his fear, but when the that fear character clown kind of turned him into a baby and then an old man. I think at that point he started to really kind of take a downturn on the acting level. So I think maybe he was trying to convey something that really wasn't actually translating properly.
I disagree with one thing you said about being up against an actor with that caliber being intimidating, because I'm sorry, he acts opposite Kate Mulgrew.
Yeah,
Kate Mulgrew is fantastic. And I will also say later on, there's an episode a couple of seasons down the road where Harry Kim gets some kind of disease where he falls in love with this one woman. And I think the episode is called The Disease. And he does this one scene with Kate Mulgrew where he's being insubordinate and he's being crazy, and Janeway is just like, you need to watch what you're doing, mister. And he just keeps tearing into her. And I'm just watching that thinking, oh, where was that guy back whenever they were filming The Thaw? That's the guy we needed to see right there. So like I said, and I've said this like 4 times, Garrett Wang is capable. He shows that he's capable. I just don't know why he didn't show it in this episode.
Yeah. I did, of course, Michael McKean. It was one of the highlights of the episode, but I also did like the time that the Doctor shows up. Another show stealer. Once he showed up, he was just like, oh, he took the whole scene away from the clowns and everything else in the room. The Doctor
Bob Picardo. Bob Picardo steals every scene he's in. And whenever you have somebody like Michael McKean on screen, that's saying something.
Yeah.
And that's another one of those things where the actors play off of each other so well. Just Michael McKean being goofy and silly and sinister, and Bob Picardo just doesn't care.
Yeah.
How can I trust you? I have a very trusting face.
All right. Well, we're going to spin the wheel of agony.
Wheel of agony.
Then we're going to get in the aftermath and answer that question, Michael Greenhorst.
Very well.
Very well.
Very well. I forgot about Silver Fox Wharf.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, wait.
Hot Daddy Wharf. All right, what are we going to be getting this time?
All right, here we go. Let it one more time and stop. Shades of Grey.
Oh no! Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. I'm just gonna say it right now, right here. The single worst hour of Star Trek that has ever been produced. The single worst. And I know the situation, but it don't stop it from being bad.
That's indeed. That was our Wheel of Agony. We're watching that next week, and we're gonna play. That was the Wheel of Agony, updated with some new episodes.
Fired. You're fired.
I can't be fired.
Of course you can. I think that's what Jennifer Lynn said at one point.
Oh, geez, you're gonna Jennifer Lynn in this?
I will say though. Hold on. I got to stop. I got to redeem myself. This episode made me miss Kes. Because Jennifer Lynn was a very underrated character, in my opinion. Kes was an underrated character. I found her fascinating.
Right.
I really did. And this episode made me miss her.
Yeah. All right, well, let's hop into the aftermath and have a further discussion and tell everybody why we're here.
We were just talking about you. Everybody hates you. Congratulations.
Yes, end of the month, we're going to be hopping into that movie. Very excited to watch that one. But
it is coming, isn't it?
It is. We are here in the amazing pastry shop in Juan Dulce's Dessert.
I don't know who we is. If you got a turret in your pocket, I'm stuck here on the bridge.
Well, you're vicariously with me because you're here on the live show, and I'm kind of bringing you. When you come back for Trek Long Island, I'll make sure to bring some pastries with me for you. How's that?
Damn right you're going to.
So we have our first sponsor, and that is Juan Dulce from Juan Dulce's Desserts. He is going to stop by and say a word in a minute. or not.
I'm just watching him in the background walk around with the trays full of goodies, and I hate you right now, Joe. I hate you so much.
You should be here because it smells amazing. This is the most delightful episode.
I can imagine what the smells are. Okay,
yeah,
if I ended up in the clown's environment, this is my hell. Is seeing a bakery that I can't get into and I can't smell.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
The clown would be sitting there, you want a donut, but you can't have one.
Hey, Juan.
I miss my wife.
I'm going to bring over your dessert. Okay, great. So he's going to bring us a dessert, and you're going to check out what fine things you can get here. What's that?
What's this us? He's bringing you a dessert.
Yeah. Well, it's for everyone to see.
What's this us thing? He's bringing you a dessert.
And for everyone to see online. That's
Oh, we can see it. Thank you, Joe.
Hey, your friend Mr. Borg actually is here in Jersey, and he's going to be stopping in one day to check out the wonderful offerings.
The dude with the cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about the dude with the cosplay. His cosplay was fantastic.
Yeah, he's going to stop by. He had a nice.
So he came in and assimilated a few donuts, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Are there anything memorable of Shades of Grey? Like I remember that being one of those forgettable episodes of Star Trek. There's a cat. Maybe the cat can save the.
No. Yeah, she has gotten to where she will join me sometime and just stare at herself on the screen. The only thing that I think I can remember being remotely memorable was there's a meme. There's a meme with Riker in the biobed and Dr. Pulaski standing over him. And she says, knock, knock. And Riker says, who's there? And she goes, interrupting doctor. And Riker goes, interrupting doctor who? And she goes, I effed your dad.
Oh my God. Really?
Oh yeah. The Icarus factor? Yeah, Dr. Pulaski plowed Riker's dad.
Wow.
Which number one, ew. And number two, ew.
Right.
Can you imagine going in for your checkup and like just knowing that your doctor is one of your father's former sexual companions?
That's gonna be pretty awkward. Imagine.
Yeah, it's got to be
shorter than your dad. Oh, I'm a little bit taller. No, not what I was talking about.
Turn your head and cough. That's okay. Your dad liked it whenever my hand went down there.
Oh man,
Pulaski, that's not funny. It's funny for me. I'm leaving the ship. You can go to hell. That was Pulaski's last episode too, with Shades of Grey.
Oh, wow.
So there we go.
Look at that. Very perfect.
Talk about ending on a crap note.
Oh man, way to go! Yeah, come through. We've got Juan, the owner here. There he is. Why don't you say a few things? What do we got for dessert today?
Hello all, welcome everybody. Here we have a warm chocolate chip bread pudding.
Ooh.
It's made with croissants. The croissants are soaked in a nice custard, creme chantilly, candied almonds, and homemade caramel sauce.
Wow.
And this is for you, my friend.
Oh, man. Life is good.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Let's find a spot to put it down.
Yeah, we'll put it down over there.
He's a prick.
So, that looks amazing. So tell us, how long have you been here and how did you end up here? And, it's great having you on the show.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate the sponsorship. We've got our banner in the window right now, and your beautiful face, Jason, is plastered all across this place.
Jason, what's up?
This is Juan, Jason Juan.
Hello. Okay,
there.
so I can't be there to enjoy these wonderful things myself, but at least my picture's there. That's awesome, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. So tell us about your journey here and your desserts.
All right. Well, Juan Dulce Desserts is, we just hit 4 years. We're 4 years old. We started during the pandemic. Like millions of people, I couldn't find a job. So then I said, you know what? Why don't I start my own company? Go figure. And hard work, and it's working. We're still here. So we started off wholesale, and we transitioned into retail. So now we have a retail store. We still do some wholesale, and things are going well. The community is starting to get to know us. We're getting some traction, and I think the neighborhood really appreciates us, and we love them back.
Yeah, we're making sure to support small business and businesses right in our own neighborhood. So we're here, two business guys, linking up and doing the best thing we can, and that's sharing and supporting each other. So if you're in the New Jersey area and you're in Cliffside Park, be sure to come and hang out with Juan. Tell him that Jason Roy Gaston and Captain Joe Dove sent you, and you're going to get some of the most delicious pastries and desserts that you've ever had. Trust me.
You're taking me there. And you're buying.
Yes, I'm taking it.
Whenever I come down from Trek Long Island, you're buying.
I got you somehow, some way.
There we go.
And I'm going to make you stay at home, and I'm going to do a show from there and make you watch me eat stuff.
All right. Enjoy.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that was amazing. That pastry tasted so good. It was like perfection in one bite. So
yeah, rub it in. It's fine.
No, I'm not rubbing it in. You can have it when you're here. You're going to be here in June for Trek Long Island 3, and you're going to enjoy all the wonderful desserts.
Well, it's late May, isn't it? Last week in May? Is it the last week in May? First week in June. It's the first week of June.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's right, because I may have to fly from Calgary to New York and then back to Calgary, where I'm going to leave my car because I'm going to be doing something during that time. I'm going to be taking time out of my road trip to come to Trek Long Island. So yeah, y'all better come see me, and you better buy me some pastries.
I will.
I'm gonna be grumpy as hell.
You'll be completely satiated, and you will forget all about the flights and your interruption of trip, and just enjoy the wonderful desserts here and wonderful episodes of Star Trek that we'll be talking about, or other sci-fi that we'll be talking about. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this episode of the Captain's Quadrant. I'm Joe Dove. If you enjoyed this episode, please do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. All those wonderful things. We have hit the big 2,200 mark on subscribers, and we appreciate all of you. But please be sure to come back every Friday at 9 o'clock. Join us in the chat, like our good buddy My Freaking Universe and Rick did, as well as some others. And you're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have some guests. We're going to have some jokes. We're going to have a lot of fun. Me being put onto some cheesy sci-fi that Jason ever picks, and a lot of really interesting Star Trek. And of course, as My Figure Universe said, Section 31 is in 2 weeks, so we'll be talking about that as well. Mm-hmm. So, yes, live long and prosper, and peace and long life, y'all.